Hey, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Urban Hedgers. I'm your host, Intalecrek the Coinmatic. And I know I've been away for a while, and I thank you for being patient. But without further ado, we're back, and we're going to get into a lot of interesting things for the future episodes. But tonight, we're going to keep it rather simple. And what we're going to talk about, or should I say, what we're going to talk to, who we're going to talk to, are those individuals who have a limited income. They may be on a fixed income, or they may have children and they don't have much money to invest into precious metals. So we're just going to touch on a few simple ways that they can actually get into the stacking game and not spend a lot of money, or basically not spend money that they don't have. So one of the things that we're going to look at is, for example, you could start out something simple as saving pocket change. Now, there's a few ways that you can do this. You can get something like this, such as this fund to save bank here. And what's cool about this bank here is that you could put from a penny to a $50 in here, and it will calculate for you here on the screen what's your total. So you don't have to worry about how much change you have in here, because it'll keep track of it for you. But as your change grows, you'll have to do kind of what I'm doing here. If you look in here, you can see I have coin wrappers in there. I'll from time to time take some of the change out. If I have $10 worth of quarter, $5 worth of dimes, $2 worth of nickels or whatnot, and I'll take those and I'll go ahead and wrap them and stick them back in here. But this is basically my change bank, and what I'm going to use this for is to buy precious metals myself. So this is something you can do. All of us from time to time, we'll have pocket change. I don't care if it's a penny. I don't care if it's just 5 cents, if it's 50 cents. When you get home at the end of the day, put that money into your bank here and just hold on to it. Don't spend it. And you can kind of use this as a fund and just set a time that you want to go and put this into the bank, but make sure you wrap the coins, please, because the bank will not take them if they're not wrapped. You take this to the bank. Say you'll save change for 90 days or 4 months or whatnot, and then you'll take this change, whatever you have left, whatever you have in here, and you'll take this to the bank, wrap it. Like I said, wrap it first, and you'll deposit this, and then you'll buy precious metals with this. That's one of the things that I've been doing. It's basically, I look at this as change that that I probably would just have laying around in my car. We all take change and throw it in our little glove compartment, well, our little dash or whatever that's right there. We may put the change in there. I've put change in my glove compartment before. So that change, you might as well take it, bring it inside, put it in something like this. Also, another thing you can do that's kind of cool, some banks actually offer an account that is tied to your checking. So when you make a purchase, you use your debit card or whatnot, it will literally take the remaining change and add it into another account. I have one myself through my credit union, and basically, if I buy something for $1.10, it'll take that 90 cents and put it into another account. So I look at that as just money that I'm saving to buy precious metals in the future. So that's one thing you can look into. You can find out if your bank actually has an account like that you can actually, as you make purchases, it'll take the remaining balance and round it up to the nearest dollar and take that change and deposit. So you may want to look into something like that. That'll be a very cool way to get into buying precious metals, and just set a goal for yourself. Let's say after you get a certain amount, or you say whatever I have after 6 months, or heck, even a year. It's your choice. I'm going to take that money and buy precious metals with it. And what this does too, this kind of free you up, should I say, to save you the worry of how am I going to buy precious metals. I don't have the money, but if you take the change, it'll be out. I'm telling you, if you take just the spare change, it will be a lot easier for you to take this change and buy precious metals with it. Another thing I wanted to talk about here too. Now, some people are scared of these things, but it's nothing to be afraid of. Credit cards. This is my Discover card. I don't have a balance on this card. I pay it off every month. Now, what I'm going to talk about here only works for you if you are the type of person that pay your card off each month in full, not make payments. So if you charge $100, when the bill comes, you pay the $100. You pay the full amount, not just the minimum balance. With this card, I've actually accumulated quite a bit of cash. And what's cool about the Discover card, they will even allow you to go beyond just doing putting that money, that the rewards or the cash back that they give you towards your statement. You can actually have it deposited into your account. Some credit cards will only allow you to receive a check, or they won't allow you to deposit it into your checking account. But Discover card is one of the cards that actually do that. And also, some cards you have to have at least a $25 minimum for them to even allow you to use it toward a statement, deposit in your account, or receive a check. So I've done things to where I've bought precious metals on a credit card and a substantial amount, and I've received as much as $10, $17 back. And once it gets to that $25, I'll take that and put that toward precious metals. But let's say you don't have a budget to buy precious metals really, but you're just paying bills, you're going grocery shopping, you're putting gas in your cars, things that you do all the time using cash. If you have a credit card with a zero balance on it, or if you're a person that have a credit card that you pay off every month in full, this could work out for you. Use this card for buying groceries, use it to buy gas, and let those points, or should I say the cash back points or the rewards, pile up. And when you get enough, buy precious metals. That's just a great way to get into buying precious metals without having to spend necessarily money that you have coming in from your paycheck. These are points that they're giving you, or cashback rewards that they're giving you for literally using the card. But like I said, you must pay it off every month for this to work. You cannot pay interest, and this, if you're going to pay this card, you're not going to pay it in full, and you're just going to pay the minimum payment. This is not the method that you would want to use. But if, like I said, once again, if you pay your balance off, and if you have credit cards, you can use those cashback rewards to buy precious metals. Now, if you're a person that have credit cards and you do pay them in full, and you have extra change, you can use both of these in a combination to buy precious metals. I know a lot of people may not agree with my methods here, but I'm just giving my viewers a little food for thought as to ways that you can do things that can put you into the silver game, so to speak, or the precious metal game. So if you're watching this and you know other methods, please share those methods with us, because at the end of the day, we're all just trying to do things to secure a better future for ourselves and for our families. So this is a great start. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop me an email at urbanhedgers@gmail.com. That's urbanhedgers@gmail.com. Drop me an email, and if you have something that you want to share, I will come back, do later shows and share that. Or if you just have something you want to share with me personally, please do so. And I do respond to emails. Sometimes I'm a little slow with that because I don't do this full time. I work a job, and so I'm not always on my email. But if you send me an email, I would definitely get back with you. And you can also look us up on Instagram at Urban Hedgers. We're on Instagram under Urban Hedgers. So without dragging this out any further, I thank you so much for tuning in. And this is Intalecrek the Coin Medic telling you to have a good night. Until the next episode, be safe. Please comment and subscribe. Thank you.